Hola amigos, the sun is blazing and the burritos are calling, and my trusty e-bike is fully charged and ready to roll. Forget the all-inclusive resorts and crowded beaches, because this adventure is going to be a little different. We are going to see shimmering coastlines, majestic mountains, and everything in between. So buckle up amigos, because this is going to be one wild ride. Let the Mexican e-bike odyssey begin. Hey there. Today I'm in San Bernardino, California at my brother-in-law's house. I've got my new bike and I'm going to assemble that. And because I'm going to be starting on the Baja Divide in a couple of days, going to go down to La Paz in Mexico, and then I'm going to take the ferry over to Mazatlan, and then going to take the Trans-Mexico route, north and south, all the way to Guatemala, and then home to Merida. In total, it's going to be something like 6,000 kilometers or 4,000 miles, and it's going to be exciting. Well, here I am. I'm starting again. Last time I only made it 4 days, not very far, because I had too much weight on the bike, and I had a different bike. This time I've got an amazing electric bike with a small motor on it. I have a lot less weight, and so I think I'm going to make it this time. Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm in Escondido, California, which is about 120 kilometers still to Tecate, where I'm going to cross the border. Yesterday was absolutely incredible. On my new bike, I rode the same distance in one day as I did on the human-powered bike. This bike is electric, and it's really coming through for me. The big hills seemed so much easier, and I'm really happy I made this change. Well, I pulled off the road into this little taco stand, and actually tamales, and I forgot that I didn't have any American money, but Benito back here, he said, no problem, I'll give you a tamale. So I'm about to have a pork tamale, and there's Benito back there. Yeah, so I'm very grateful to him for this. He said, no problem, just have it. Excellent. This is the highway that I had so much difficulty with last time. That's a really long climb, and it just kind of keeps going even after the curves. But on this bike, I think I'm going to be really good. Wow, I am literally sailing up this hill. The last time on my normal pedal bike, on my first attempt, I was pushing the bike all the way up this hill. It's like 5 kilometers long. It took me, oh my goodness, about an hour and a half, and I was so tired. For anyone who thinks that electric bikes are cheating, well, I'd just like to say that for me, it made the difference. I wouldn't be doing this trip if not for this electric bike to help me up these big hills. And so for you that are thinking about getting out there, well, get yourself an electric bike if the pedal bike is going to be too much for you, and just get out there and do it. I mean, I'm having the time of my life right now, and this electric bike has made all the difference in the world. Well, found myself a little place here on the side of the highway and have a tin of sardines with some tortilla and call that lunch. I think I got about another 2 hours to go before I get to Tecate. Well, that looks like Tecate in the distance. I've got about 3 kilometers to go and I'm there. Wow. Well, it looks like this is where I turn off the highway. This is the start of the Baja Divide in Mexico. And here we go. Wow, check this out for a place to stay. It looks like he's got 3 rooms and they're in the form of beer barrels. It is really unique and quite beautiful. Oh, this is absolutely incredible. So beautiful. And still very green. I guess they are getting a lot of rain right now. It's been a dream of mine to do the Baja Divide Trail for the last few years, and I'm finally here, and I absolutely love it. Oh, this is incredible. Uh-oh, I hope I'm not going to get my feet wet. I don't think so. Well, I'm going to put my drone to some practical use. I don't know if you can make out how steep and messy that hill is behind me, but off to my right-hand side over here, there's, well, that's my left if I'm looking at the camera. Anyway, there's a small road, or not road, trail, that goes up and around, and I think that might be a little easier, but I'm going to go fly over and see what's happening. It looks like I got lucky. The 2 trails converge. Well, I'm glad I took the drone up. I don't have to go up that big messy hill. It might not look really big, but yeah, even with this e-bike, I'd probably have to walk up there. So we're gonna go this way. Let's see what happens. This is definitely a lot faster and easier than the other way. Well, my battery was getting a little bit low. I have 2 batteries, but the way I'm going, I'm not going to make it to Ojos Negros with even 2 batteries. So I stopped. Actually, there was a guy riding a bike. His name is Jaime. And I spoke with him and asked him if he had any electricity. And he said that, yeah, he's got a generator and some solar power batteries that are charged with solar power. And he said I was welcome to come and charge my battery. So that was really, really super. Got my battery up to 68%. So that's going to take me for, well, quite a while, and or quite a ways, and yeah, hopefully with the other battery, which is at 100%, that'll get me to Ojos Negros. but it looks like I'm not going to arrive today. It's still quite a ways to go, but that's okay. I'm all prepared for camping, my first night wild camping. Should be fun. Well, this is what Baja is famous for. Here they come. I'm actually riding beside the road right now because the road is just so sandy. I can't get through. Not even with this electric bike, it was just way too much. I let air pressure out of the tires like you're supposed to, and I don't know, it seemed to make it even worse. It just felt very slushy, and like I couldn't really control the bike very well. So now I'm back on the road. Let's hope that that sandy part is behind me. That was brutal. That was about 1 kilometer long, and wow, it was really difficult to get through. Well, here I am with my miniature fireplace or cook stove or whatever you want to call it. But I'm thrilled. I've got heat. It is really cold out here tonight. It's probably going to go down to about 4 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty doggone cold. So a little bit of fire feels nice. Well, here I am. I'm with Pete, and we're at Pete's Ranch, a little bit before El Compadre. And Pete here has a wonderful place. There's some campsites. There's bathrooms that have hot showers. This place is just amazing. And Pete is amazing as well. The first thing that you see from the road is a sign that says coffee time. And when I saw that yesterday afternoon, I was like, oh my God. Good morning, everyone. Day 2 on my Baja Divide ride. Yeah, last night I found an oasis called Pete's Ranch, and it was great. It was really good to stay there. He had everything, especially great coffee and conversation. So I'm going to continue on. Got a very late start because Pete loves to talk, but that's okay. So the thing is to enjoy, for me anyways, to enjoy the opportunities that come along and not always stick to a schedule. So yeah, Pete was a really nice person, and so I took time to, chat with him and learn his story, and that was great. So today it's a little bit overcast, well, quite a bit overcast. I do see the sun trying to peek out. I've got still about 60 kilometers to go to Ojos Negros. I've had this fox whistle, no, a storm whistle, with me for I bought it like 30 years ago at Mountain Equipment Co-op in Ottawa, Canada, I believe. And very few times I get a chance to actually blow it. You know what? There's nobody around here. And so here I go. Wow. That's loud. Well, I don't really feel like changing into my sandals right now. It doesn't look that deep, so I'm gonna go for it. Let's Let's hope I don't get wet feet. Okay, here we go. Yay! No wet feet. Good morning, friends. Well, it's a beautiful February day in Baja California. I'm in a little pueblito, or a little village called Ojos Negros. And today is a rest day, so you know, I've been slugging really hard for 4 days, and my body was feeling a little bit tired, actually quite a bit tired. And so I decided that I needed a rest day. And I think it's really important, especially as we get older, to really listen to our bodies and let our bodies recuperate when you're on a long journey like this. Well, I'm just leaving Ojos Negros today. It's another beautiful day, and I'm looking at traveling about another 65 kilometers, and hopefully that's going to get me to a place that has a hot spring, so I'm looking forward to that. But it is truly beautiful out here. Oh my goodness. No noise, no cars, it's just me. Well, when I saw this gate from a little ways away, I was a little bit worried, but there's a sign right there that says please close gates. So I think we're allowed to pass through. GoPro, stop recording. Well, I've got quite a situation here. This looks unrideable, at least on the way up. So I'm gonna get busy and start pushing my bike. Oh boy. Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. But I think I'm gonna walk. Yeah, walk the bike down the hill. That was just too much with all this weight on the bike. Just too much. Yeah, the last thing you want to do out here is break your bike or break yourself. Either one of those two things could be extremely dangerous. Now this looks quite a bit more rideable, so I'm going to get back in the saddle. Fuck, that hurt. I've got a problem. Okay, fuck me. I need first aid. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what I did to myself, but looks like I got a pretty good cut on the chin. Damn, that's really rough. Okay, I gotta get my first aid kit out and try to patch this up. Well, I got up, dusted myself off, and stopped the bleeding. I've got about a 2 or 3 centimeter, it looks like, I took a photo, gash in my chin, right about here. And well, anyway, I think I'm gonna need to get some stitches, but obviously I'm not gonna do that or get that around here. So I gotta continue on, and gee whiz, I think I'm gonna walk down any rocky surfaces. I mean, this is really, really difficult with all this weight. Well, I'm stopped for a little bit of lunch. Today, well, I've kind of had this for the last few days, but it's really good. Let's take some peanut butter, good dab of peanut butter. Spread that on a tortilla. Just like that. And we got some cranberries, dried cranberries. Put some of those in there. And there you go. Roll that up. Wow. It's just like a peanut butter and jam sandwich.
Si hay dolor, usted me dice, ¿eh?
Okay. And that's it, all done, as good as new. It's February 29th. I don't get to say that too often. And today I'm in a little village on the side of Highway 1. It's called Santo Tomas. And I've just stopped for a little break. I couldn't be happier. I've got a cappuccino and an apple strudel. And today I'm headed for the beach. Yeah, so today I'm feeling a lot better. I was a little shook up yesterday by the fall that I took and my lifelong memory. Yeah, that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. So just a reminder to be super safe while you're doing the Baja Divide, and to not take any risks. I think I was lucky that I only ended up getting 5 stitches. It could have been worse. I wasn't wearing my helmet at the time. I could have hit my head. So yeah, everybody please be careful on the Baja Divide. This is so incredibly green and beautiful here. I thought you might like to ride with me for a little bit. Wow. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. For those of you that are retired and just kind of sitting at home and not really doing too much, perhaps you're a little bit overweight, like I am when I started this trip. Well, I still am. You know, grab yourself an electric bike. You don't have to go on a 1,000 kilometer journey or anything like that. There's trails in
probably near you in Canada, United States, Europe, wherever you are, Mexico, and just get out and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful nature. It's very uplifting for the soul. It can also help lower blood sugar from the exercise. It can help free you from depression if that's what's, if that's been bothering you. Just being out in this beautiful nature can help you in so many ways. It does for me. And that's why I'm doing this, is to, feel as good as I possibly can. Good morning, Mr. Cow. No, that was Mrs. Cow. Wow, there it is, my friends. The Pacific Ocean. Oh, we're getting close now. Wow. Oh, that's incredible to ride through. Wow. Woo-hoo. Oh, hang on. Woo-hoo. Wow. That was exciting. Almost lost it quite a few times. Oh. Wow, what a beautiful day. It's very sunny. You can hear the birds in the background. It's just absolutely gorgeous out here. Gonna be riding along the beach for a while here on the Pacific Ocean in Baja California. Well, it kind of sucks. My whole kind of control panel has broke right off. I guess I damaged it in yesterday's, or the day, well, it could have been yesterday's accident, or day before. Anyway, I've got to relocate this stuff somehow. Well, I'm just outside of Fast Bikes in Vicente Guerrero, which is in still Baja California, in the north part. And, well, I'm just outside of Fast Bikes in Vicente Guerrero, which is in still Baja California, in the north part. And, well, I'm just outside of Fast Bikes in Vicente Guerrero, which is in still Baja California, in the north part. And, well, I'm just outside of Fast Bikes in Vicente Guerrero, which is in still Baja California, in the north part. And, well, And here's Salvador.
Hey.
He owns this shop, and a lot of people come here on the when they're doing the Baja Divide. He has so many different things for fixing bikes. He sells specialized bikes, which are some of the best bikes in the world. He's got a full range of gear that you could get if you needed, tires and what have you. So, Salvador, what do you think of this bike?
Well,
Do you think I'm gonna make it?
I don't know, James, up to you, but you tell me good things about the bike, and to be honest with you, this is the first time we saw an e-bike doing the bike on the bike. It kept our attention.
Really?
Yeah, very, very much. That I'm gonna try to attempt to do it myself.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, also.
Well, I hope you succeed.
Yeah.
I hope I succeed.
Yeah, so probably this is gonna mark the start of a new era that is going on right now, very hard.
Yeah.
It's getting very popular. It probably is gonna help more people to ride this kind of trails, like the Baja Divide, or on an e-bike, which is gonna be a little bit easier. It's not easy, it's tough, but it's just help a little bit.
Yes, that's right. No, it helps me a lot. Okay, so today I'm having fish tacos by the roadside in Vicente Guerrero. And they look good. I'm just ready to dive into those. It's nice to ride along some nice flat road every once in a while and look at these beautiful flowers. Oh, got a dog. Hey! Ah. Oh, with an electric bike, you can get away from dogs very quickly. Well, today I'm standing on the side of the highway trying to get a ride back to Vicente Guerrero. It's about 200 kilometers back because the close on the back here, where you close the back axle, it's broken. It snapped right off. So anyway, I got to get back there and try to get it fixed. Well, there's the little piece that I needed right here, the close, and it took 2 minutes to fix, but 2 days to get the piece. But I'm going to be back on the road in a few minutes. Well, I'm here by the side of the highway again. It's lunchtime, and I've got tortilla with peanut butter and cranberries once again. It's becoming, I think, my staple for lunch. But you know what? It's really good, and it gets me through to the next stop. The other thing I want to say is that this chair that I've got here, and it's just one of these little fold-up chairs. It's absolutely incredible. It's so great to stop and have a place to sit while I eat my lunch or any other thing. Well, I'm on the side of the highway headed down to Guerrero Negro, and I happened to meet up with Joe. And so, Joe, where are you headed to?
Now my next destination is up to Alaska.
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 Wow. And then I hear you mentioned that you're coming back down?
Alaska will be my starting point, and from Alaska I turn around and I come back through Mexico down to Pan America, and
Well, I've arrived at my destination for today, Punto Prieto. Well, I'm in Punto Prieto, and these are the only rooms that are available. So I got one, 600 pesos, not too bad, but well, this is what you get. You know, the bed looks comfy. It's pretty Spartan, but you know, when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you know, you can't really complain. So this will do just fine. The most important thing for me is that I've got a place to charge my batteries. Well, my odometer has just changed to 1,000 kilometers. So that's the first 1,000 kilometers of the journey. Pretty happy about that. It's been really good so far. Only had a few minor problems that got fixed, and I'm in good health, good spirits, and really enjoying this a lot. The electric bike has helped out enormously. I don't think I could have done this trip without it. Well, today I'm at Mama Espinosa's motel in El Rosario. It looks like a place that caters a lot to the Baja people, the racers. You know, I think it's got maybe about 12 rooms or something like that. It's got a restaurant, and yeah, the restaurant's down there. And then I'm going to show you my room. So I'm just straight ahead here. And for me, it's a very comfortable room. 750 pesos. And here we go. So a nice double bed. There's also a single bed in here. There's the bike. And over here a table and a couple of chairs. So very comfy. Well, it's not a trouble-free journey. I was pumping up my bike tire this morning, and the bike moved and actually broke the stem right off the tube. So just replacing that. Thank goodness I have a couple of extra tubes. Now I'm down to one extra, but at least I'll be able to get moving very quickly. So this is a roadside shrine, and it's where somebody, you know, probably had a car accident and they ended up passing away from that accident. The thing is, on this trip, I have probably passed at least 300 to 400 of these. They're all along the highway. Every couple of kilometers you'll see one. So it's a highway to be very safe on. You have to be very careful. Well, it's lunchtime again. Have I ever told you about the tacos that I make with peanut butter and cranberries? Oh yeah, I think I have. And I know I talked about this seat, right? Yeah, I think I did. And we're just entering into Guerrero Negro.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Mira el ojo, el ojo.
Gray whales are majestic giants, and they are considered the friendliest whales in the world. And as you can see, they love interacting with humans.
That's his goal to get a kick.
Beso, 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 beso.
Yay! Beso, beso. Wow. Woo! Whoa!
Beso, beso. Yeah, he's just video it.
Oh! Gary, get in there! Hello! No, no!
And they are not very bashful about giving lots of kisses. Besides tourism, locals can make a living harvesting sea salt for industrial purposes. After seeing a lot of whales and a few days rest, it's time to get back on the road again. Only 626 kilometers until La Paz.
Well, it's Monday the 11th of March. I'm just heading out from Guerrero Negro. Had a great weekend there. I spent a couple of days relaxing. I went whale watching. It was so cool. Some of the whales came right up to the boat and we're petting them, and it was very, very cool. Today I've got a really easy ride to Vizcaíno. It's about 70 kilometers. I've already done 25 kilometers and it feels like I just started out. The road is perfectly flat. Like there's no hills at all, so it's going to be a really easy day. I should be there before lunch, and then I've got to sew up my pants. The threads are coming out in my shorts, but anyway, that's going to be my fun for today. Okay, over and out. Well, I'm just arriving at San Ignacio, and well, they've got this really, really nice lagoon here, and there's camping on it and restaurants. It looks really calm. Well, today I'm in San Ignacio, and right behind me is the San Ignacio Mission, founded in 1728 by Juan Bautista. And it is one of the most beautiful missions that I've seen so far along this route, and I'm going to go explore it. Oh wow, this is quite a route that the map's got me on. there it is, the Sea of Cortez. Well, I just finished the best sopes I have ever had. They were so delicious. And this is a very, very cool place. Looks like he's taken steel drums and decorated them. The place is all done up with flowers and what have you.
Para los de aquí. Ya estamos viendo el paseo de los de aquí de Casona. El Chiquifredo va a ser obra.
I highly recommend coming here. Wow, nature has painted a beautiful picture for us to start this ride out today from Santa Rosalia to Mulegé. It's a very short distance. It's only about 60 kilometers. So I'm going to really enjoy this. This is so beautiful riding by the sea. Oh my goodness, that is an amazingly big plate. But I got to get lots of energy for tomorrow because I've got 125 kilometers to do on the bike. So I think I'm going to try to get through this and regain all my strength for tomorrow. It looks amazing. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to enjoy this very much. In the background is the mountains that are on the Conception Peninsula, and you can't see it from here, but I've got some video from the drone that will be able to show it to you more clearly. Anyway, I'm leaving Mulegé and on my way to Loreto. It's about 135 kilometers, so I've got a pretty good day ahead of me, but I know that with this electric bike, it's definitely very possible. I just hope the batteries last long enough.
I arrived in Loreto last evening, a little later than I expected because my batteries ran out. I still had 4 kilometers to go and I had to pedal my very, very heavy bike without the assistance of the motor. That'll teach me. But I am so happy that I arrived. Today is absolutely beautiful, pedaling through the downtown area. There's so much to see, so many beautiful shops and places to go, restaurants, many different hotels of varying prices. It is absolutely lovely here.
Right behind you. Thank you. Oh, I didn't recognize that. No worries, no worries. Thank you. It's Monday morning. I've had a few days rest in Loreto, and again, what a beautiful little place that was. I love it, right on the ocean. Today I've got a big challenge ahead of me, 120 kilometers or so. Wow, look at that amazingly beautiful blue sky. The clouds. Oh, clouds are a biker's best friend.
I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I am truly grateful to have found this room in a place where there are no hotels.
Well, my room was full of ants. Yesterday I couldn't get rid of them, and I got bitten in the eye, as well as other places on my body, but my eye is a little bit puffy, and anyway, that's how it goes sometimes. Today I'm having breakfast in this very, very Mexican type restaurant. No, everything is really kind of old-fashioned here. It's there's an old kind of wood stove, yeah. It's called a comal, and they used to cook on those. They've got some of the implements they used to use for making the flour for tortilla. They used to grind the corn on those. And wow, flour tortilla, and she's always here cooking and doing a great job. So.
My legs ache a little, but the memory of my Baja ride is pure magic. Leaving Tecate, the desert air whipped through my hair, and later, the Sea of Cortez glittered beside me. Each day brought a new challenge, a winding climb rewarded with a heart-stopping ocean view, a dusty trail through a hidden cactus forest, a friendly face in a tiny village, and gray whales dancing on the waves. Finally, rolling into La Paz, the ocean whispered to me, "You conquered Baja, and it was incredible."
Hello. Buenos días. Well, I'm just on my way to the ferry, and I decided, I'll check the air pressure just to make sure I've got enough. And the pump was a little hard to get off the stem, and I think the stem broke. I'm now flat. I've got lots of time, I think, to get to the terminal, but what an inconvenience right now.
And there's my special parking spot just for bicycles. Welcome to Mazatlan.
Good morning, everyone. Well, it's been 12 days since I've made this kind of report because I had to wait in La Paz for 12 days to get a ferry to come over to Mazatlan. I'm now just outside of Mazatlan and heading up into the hills on my way to Durango, and not sure how long it's going to take to get there because the elevation, the climb is going to be quite significant. But I'll show you that as we go along. Well, this is the first of many stops along the way. I'm in this beautiful town called Concordia, and look at this beautiful church. Pretty old, I'm not sure how old, haven't stopped to look. As you can see, the terrain has changed immensely. The land is no longer dotted with cactuses all over the place, but it's like this sort of dense, impenetrable jungle. There's a few cactus, but the rest is like bush. Very, very different. Oh my God, that looks absolutely scary. 23.8 kilometers and almost 1,100 meters of gain. Wow, this is going to be fun. I didn't expect quite this much hill, but anyway, we'll get there. Well, I think I found the only accommodations available in the town of Copala, and there's Norman, the friendly owner of this place, waving at us. Hey Norman, how are you?
I'm doing great, Jim.
Yeah, this turned out to be a really, really good find. It's got a couple of very friendly dogs and a nice place here. Kitchen. I'm gonna take you to where I'm staying. Oh, there's the bike. And I've got this place here. I'm going to just turn on the light. Oh. So, anyway, I didn't really prepare this too well, so there's all my stuff. In here, got a nice bathroom. And a bedroom. Wow, this climb up to Durango City is absolutely incredible. So beautiful. Climbing these mountains. Yeah, they're not really hills. They're definitely mountains. And yeah, it's going well. It's pretty slow going, but I'm doing well. We're gonna keep on going. This e-bike makes all the difference in the world. Wow, the views are absolutely incredible. I've climbed now about 4,000 feet, 1,300 kilometers, sorry, meters, and wow, the views are stunning. Such a great ride. Finally, some downhill! Yay! Woo! Well, I arrived at my destination, El Palmito. And, well, it was only 52 kilometers today, but it took me 6 hours. And that's because I ascended almost 1,600 meters, or almost 5,000 feet. So it was quite a climb. I am really, really tired, and so I'm at this little roadside restaurant. And as you can see there's been quite a few people come before me. And I'm going to have some gorditas and burritos. I am really, really hungry. You know, when you're in the middle of nowhere and you're super tired and you need a place to just relax and sleep tonight, well, you have to take whatever you can get. You know, it's not beautiful by any stretch of the imagination, but you know what? It's pretty clean, the bed is comfy, and yeah, I'm gonna do just fine in here. And it's 400 pesos, so who can complain? The breakfast of champions. This is a gordita, and it has rajas, which are like green peppers, refried beans and cheese, and then a burrito of machaca, which is this dried beef thing that they do, and it's really delicious. And of course, my coffee. Well, I'm entering the state of Durango. Yay, another state. It's always amazing to pass another border into another state. So what a great day this is. It's absolutely beautiful out. It's not too hot yet. The views are incredible, and wow. La Ciudad. That's my destination for today. Well, everything seems to be full in this town. I don't know why, but this place had occupancy, and well, let's go see why. And there's my room for my birthday. Today's my birthday. And it was 150 pesos. Wow. Well, it's not really much to look at, that's for sure. But anyway, it does have one really cool thing at the back for hot water. There's the shower area, and it's shared, but there's nobody else here, so I guess it's going to be mine. And there's where they heat the water in an old kind of wood stove with, I guess, a tank on top. And I've never seen that before, but that's how they do it here in the mountains. This is the strongest wind I have encountered so far. It is really, really gusting. I would say up to, at some points, up to 80 kilometers an hour. Well, it felt like I was going to get blown over once. Well, I made it to Durango, and we're right in the middle of a full eclipse of the sun. The moon is directly in front of the sun. It is dark in the streets. It's like nighttime, but it's only like 12:15. Well, I made it up the big hill from Mazatlan to Durango, city of Durango. Beautiful city there. Lots of attractions, old churches, parks, and it was quite nice. So this morning I'm headed to Zacatecas, and it'll probably take me about 3 days to get there. But I'm on the Altiplano. And as you can see, it's quite flat here. The roads are very, very good. There's a shoulder. So I'm doing great. Well, we're entering into the magic village of Nombre de Dios. Well, I'm at the limit of my battery and I've got to change it, but I just wanted to show you guys. So today, so far I've done 82 kilometers on one charge, and the bike is fully loaded. I mean, I think that's amazing. Well, we're leaving Durango and entering into the state of Zacatecas. Yay! Another state. Oh, it's beautiful out here. Today I've got a bit of a climb. I think it's around 1,000 meters, but so that's not too bad. I've had many days that are heavier than this, so it's going to be okay. Well, I just hit 3,000 kilometers. Yay! And I'll be in Zacatecas soon, about another hour, and I'll be there. So yeah, the 3,000 kilometer mark. Woohoo! Well, I've arrived at the beautiful city of Zacatecas, and it has a deep, deep history, one rooted in silver and war with the United States, and the famous Pancho Villa.
Y hay varios así que edificios.
Papá, ahí están muchos edificios.
Hasta lo que sí, de ahí salimos.
¿Dónde? Allá en el...
La catedral.
Well, this is the main cathedral in Zacatecas, and wow, just look at that stonework. Absolutely incredible, the details. Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm at Hotel Reina Soledad in Zacatecas, downtown, and I just wanted to show you my room, so come on in. Super comfy here. Came with like 2 double beds, and yeah, lots of space. Washroom. Everything I needed to be happy for the weekend. I got 2 days of rest here, Saturday and Sunday. I went for a tour. Very nice city, lots to see. Very hilly city, but I really enjoyed it. Today I'm moving on to a little town called Loreto, Zacatecas. Well, cycling out here in the middle of nowhere on lonely roads is sure a lot better than busy highways. I'm really enjoying this. The views are incredible. Well, here we are, cycling on the back roads of Mexico. The route, yeah, it chooses some interesting, I guess that's what you call it, very interesting route. But this is a lot more enjoyable than a highway, that's for sure. Well, I made it to Aguascalientes, another state, yay! Today I'm headed for San Felipe. The total trip is about 140 kilometers. It'll be the longest journey, or the longest day that I've had so far on this trip. But I know with my e-bike helping me out, everything is possible. Well, Well, I guess it had to happen sooner or later. I've traveled 3,200 kilometers without a flat, but I finally got one. I'll get that changed up or fixed right away. Well, I'm just about to enter Guanajuato. That's my second state today. Wow! Woohoo! I'm making progress. Good morning, everyone. Well, today I'm going to arrive in San Miguel de Allende in Guanajuato. But, wow, Komoot has got me in the middle of nowhere. You can see there, that's the road I'm taking. The road. Oh my goodness. But that's what we're doing. There in front of us is a nopal cactus, and all those flowers, well, it turns really beautiful, but they turn into what they call here in Mexico tunas. I know it's a strange name, sounds like a fish, but better known in Canada, United States, and probably the rest of the world as prickly pears. And you can just, when they're ready, you can just come and pick them off these nopal cactus and eat them. And they're absolutely incredible. Also, the leaves of this cactus, if you get them when they're very young, they're still tender, you cut them into pieces and cook them, and they are super, super healthy. So a very, very useful plant. Okay, let's continue. Well, they still do it the old way out here in rural Mexico. Don't want to be crashing into one of those trees, that's for sure. Everything here is thorns. Okay, Kamut, where have you led me? I think I'm gonna have to walk. Oh my God. I think I better leave the bike here and see if I can get through. Oh, I've met a fence, but there's a way around. Oh. Okay. Wow. What is the best way to get through that? I think just like this. Try to run that guy over. And there I'm through. And I think right ahead of me is the road that I'm supposed to take. I hope. Yes. Whew. Now let's make sure I get going the right way. Oh. Well, I was wondering why I was feeling a little bit warm. Well, there it is. 41 degrees. Oh, 42 degrees. Wow, it just went up. That's pretty damn hot.
The history of San Miguel de Allende stretches back to 1542, when it was founded by a Franciscan monk. Its strategic location on the silver route between Mexico City and the mines of Zacatecas made it a hub of commerce and culture. This city has long been a haven for artists and intellectuals. The city's vibrant art scene continues to thrive, with many numerous galleries, workshops, and cultural events.
Well, I'm in the city of Querétaro, and so far, for the last hour, it has been pure traffic. It just not ending. I want to get out of this city, it's crazy! Good morning, everyone. Well, I was kind of hoping that since I had gone over 3,000 kilometers without a flat tire, that I was just somehow going to magically make it all the way, but no, that was not the story. For the last 2 days, I've had flat tires, both front and back, but I ended up getting those fixed, and so I'm on my way again. And one of the other things I hoped that I wasn't going to get or happen was diarrhea. And last night I ate something, I'm not sure, disagreed with me, and this morning, well, you know. Anyway, I'm just headed outside of Querétaro, the capital of the state of Querétaro, and well, I can honestly say that I really didn't care for that place too much. The traffic was so heavy and a little bit stressful. The drivers were good, but just so much traffic on busy highways. Anyway, it's going to be a great day. Well, I'm not sure when I'm going to get to my destination. I'm a little tied up in traffic right now. Things are moving pretty slow. I'm going to try and get past though. Well, I think I'm finally away from all the traffic. Wow, beautiful farmland. The soil looks very fertile. And there we go. That's where my Komoot maps leads me to. So, I would say this is insurpassable, because beyond the concrete there, it's all barbed wire. I don't think they want me in there, so I'll have to see what I can do. Wow, I'll find a way. Well, this is what happens when Komoot maps lead you in the wrong direction. Now I've got to go onto this major highway. Oh boy, it's not going to be a lot of fun. But, God willing, I'm going to stay safe. Not sure which is worse, busy highway or these cobbled roads. You know, they're made out of stones, they're not even flat, so it's interesting. But speaking of made out of stone, look at this wall. Look at the work that has gone into that, and it's absolutely beautiful. One thing about this area is there's so many different types of stones, volcanic stones and what have you, many different colors, and it's absolutely beautiful. In the state of Hidalgo, and yeah, this is where my wife grew up. Should be at the ranch in less than an hour. Well, here we are in the final minute into the ranch. Woohoo! And there's Javiero. ¿Cómo está? Well, we're back in the shop getting my rack fixed once again. It broke. The roads in Hidalgo, the state of Hidalgo, are pretty bad, so it broke the rack. But we're going to get it fixed and get it on the way again. Well, it's Tuesday morning and I'm all set to go again. I'm leaving my wife's birth home. She grew up here her whole life, and it's a place that's very, very special for us. We come here, we try to come at least once a year. It's quite a ways away from where we live in Merida, but we love coming here. It's so peaceful and enjoyable. I had a great time and a great rest here, and I got my bike fixed, so I'm on my way again, this time to Puebla. Well, we're inside a Mexican kitchen, and this is where they're preparing all the main dishes. And then over here is the tortilla production. And it's as easy as that. riding through the farmer's fields again. Well, I hope I don't come to a fence that's locked. Komoot, the trail map that I've been using, has led me in the wrong direction several times. Well, I shouldn't say the wrong direction, but to roads and trails that are closed. So when I get onto something like this, I'm not worried, but you know, I really just hope that yeah, we get out of here without having to go back. Well, this fix I hope is gonna make it last, but you can see up in here where the whole thing is just cracked right in half. So I put on this clamp, and I've got one of these zip ties on there as well, one of the big ones. Hopefully that holds it together until I can, I think, get a new rack. This rack is, I don't think it's going to make it all the way to Merida. Well, I'm glad they're on their side of the road. Well, my map says to continue on straight. Oh my. Oh, maybe not as bad as I thought. Well, we're really on the back trails again. And it's a bit flat here, but I'm climbing 11 kilometers and 471 meters up. So, and on these trails, well, yeah, it's a little bit difficult, but again, you know, without my electric bike, I wouldn't be doing this. This is just too hard for me. At least the bike that I had wasn't really adept at going up hills like this. Be a nice dog. Hey! Ah! Well, sometimes you have to kind of yell back at those dogs or bark back. But there were 4 dogs on my tail, and I don't know if they would have bitten me, but it's a little bit scary. Well, I've got a big decision to make here. I can stick on this very busy, no, it's not too busy, but this busy highway that has a shoulder, paved, no bumps, so I can be sure to get to my destination, which is Puebla, with the rack still intact. Or I can veer off again and follow my Komoot map and go down those very, very rural routes that are very bumpy and have a chance of breaking my rack. So I'm curious, what would you guys do? Please send me your comments. But well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay on the busy highway with the paved shoulder and no bumps. Well, this is where I've ended up today after a long day's ride. Calpulapan. and my hotel is directly in front of us. Very cute park that they've got here. There's the municipal building. My room cost me only 350 pesos, so that's pretty good. It's very clean. It's got everything I need. As long as I can charge my battery, I'm happy. Against my better judgment, I decided to take the rural route to Puebla. I don't know, there's just something so much more exciting about, you know, taking these routes. Well, I opted for the adventure. Well, I hope my rack makes it. I think it will. Well, I'm here at one of my favorite places. I haven't had Starbucks since United States, so that's like a couple of months ago. I'm really happy to be having this, but it's kind of interesting how I arrived here. I'm actually on a very big highway now, not by choice, but I was going along my route, headed into Puebla, and a guy on a scooter stopped me, and he said, oh my friend, you're heading into trouble. This area is very, very bad. There's a lot of criminals and you're probably going to end up in trouble. He said it's best to like go up onto the big highway. So he actually stopped his scooter and helped me push my bike up these stairs and everything to get my bike onto this very big highway. But I feel blessed that he came along because I wouldn't have known that I was heading into a dangerous part. I haven't had any problems so far on this journey, but I'm not going to take any risks either. And when somebody tells me, you know, there's trouble ahead, it's best to listen. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cuchara. Cuchara. Dejan a las muchachas de abajo. Eso. Muchachas, por favor, hielos. Salero. Azucarera. Rapidora. No les ves.
Well, as you can see, my rack is completely broken now. It's been broken in a couple of places, and I've been very lucky, managed to hold everything together with clamps and wire and zip ties, and of course duct tape. No, I'm kidding about the duct tape, but at least that got me to Puebla. So I ordered a new rack from Amazon. It's going to take 5 days to get here, and then I'm going to be on my way again. It's Tuesday, April the 30th, and I've got my new rack installed. Hola, buenos días. Well, it's flat tire time again. So hopefully I'll find a little hole that I can repair, and I'll be underway very soon. Good morning, everybody. It's May 1st today. So May is typically one of the hottest months of the year in Mexico in many parts, especially the parts that I'm headed into now. So I'm going to be drinking a lot of water. But anyway, today's a fine day, and it looks like I've got a really fine route ahead of me. Well, I was just riding past this guy's house, and he asked me if I wanted some water, so he's filling my bottle with water. Greatly appreciated. Oh my goodness, he's bringing me a drink. Hola, señor.
Hola.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Javier.
Javier.
Javier Cepeda.
Cepeda.
Ajá.
Yo soy Jim. Mucho gusto.
Jim. Oh, yeah.
Wow. What amazing people in Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico. Yes.
You know, as much as I scold Kamut, I am actually truly amazed at the routes that it has brought me on. You know, it has turn for turn. Yeah, sometimes there's a closed fence, and oh well, that's what happens. But turn for turn, it's accurate, and I've not gotten lost yet. So I've got to hand it to Kamut. I mean, it's incredible, this journey that it's leading me on. So my hat's off to Kamut. Buenos días. Funcionó. Should I take my shoes off or rely on the bike to get me through? I think I'm going to rely on the bike to get me through. Got the accelerator. Woohoo! Well, here we go. Another state. Yes, I'm entering now the state of Oaxaca. Well, I don't know if you can see that right up at the top right. It says 45 degrees Celsius. Man, it's no wonder I'm feeling so hot. Wow. Yeah, that's stinking hot. Well, we're up at 47 degrees now. Woo! It's a hot one. I think I'm gonna have to buy some more water. I feel kind of drained. I wonder why. And I still have about, I think, 35 kilometers to go, so okay. Well, now we're looking at 54 degrees. This is insane. Oh my God. I'm cooking out here, honestly. It is really hot. You know, you would think that a smart person would not be riding in 54 degree Celsius temperature. But, I mean, I don't want to be riding right now, but if you kind of look around, there really isn't any place to go, to stay, to get off the road. So you just have to keep on pushing. Well, I'm in a tiny bit of shade right now, and I wanted everybody to see just how beautiful this is. Look at those rocks, the red color, the mountains. It's incredible. Well, I found a place in the shade to stop, and when I got here, my heart rate was 131, which is, yeah, not too bad. It's getting up there though. And I've been here for 15 minutes and it's only dropped to 117. My heart is working, I think, very hard to pump a lot of blood through my system to keep me as cool as possible. So, but that's pretty hard when it's 54 degrees. Good morning, everyone. Well, still on my way to Oaxaca. Now I've got to climb some mountains, but look at number 7. It is 36 kilometers in length, and I'm going to be climbing up 1,833 meters in 36 kilometers. Oh my God. Well, here's how we're doing. It looks like in 2.5 hours, because it's about 10 after 12, a little more than 2.5 hours, I have climbed about 20 kilometers and 1,300 meters, maybe a little bit less. And I'm currently at 1,909 meters of altitude. Well, so much for getting any rest. There it is. That rooster keeps going off about every 20 seconds. I don't know why. I don't know. I thought they only went off first thing in the morning. No, it's not true. They go off all day long. Oh well. After a long ride, I finally arrived to Oaxaca. I'm at my hotel called Hotel Florida in Oaxaca City. Give you a quick little look at my room here. So it's got a double bed, you know, a little desk. Another little table, night table, and a very big bathroom. Good morning. It's Monday, May the 6th, and I'm just getting ready to leave Oaxaca. I guess this is the end of the northern part of my Trans-Mexico route. Really beautiful. El Tule. Oh, this park is perfectly manicured and so there is the tree, the El Tule. Very close to Oaxaca, Mexico. This tree is over 2,000 years old, and it has the widest girth amongst any tree in the world. So yes, it is in fact one of the largest trees in the world. Wow, what a sight. What an incredible tree. this is all the agave cactus that they use to make mezcal and tequila. And this area is absolutely full of it. Oh wow. That was 13% grade. Ah. Come on, baby. Ah. Oh. Ah. Back to the highway. Woo. Wow, what a trip that was. Well, you can see up there at the top, we've got 47 degrees Celsius. It's a heck of a warm day, but wow. It is so incredibly beautiful. And if you focus on the scenery instead of the hills and the heat, it's much better. Well, here we're at a roadside mezcal plant, and they certainly do things the old way here. As you can see, the horse is going to pull the mill, and they're going to mash all this down and then boil it and produce the mezcal. So here we go. This is the start of the process. Well, not quite the start. They actually take the agave cactus, cut it up, and then boil it. And then they put it in this mill where this big stone mashes it down. So when they mash down the agave cactus, they end up putting it in these barrels, huge barrels, and add water to it, and then that starts the fermentation process. And it goes from there over to here to continue fermenting. And then after 10 days or so, out comes the mezcal. Well, a lot has changed in one day. Yesterday I was up at 1,380 meters, and today I'm down at 40 meters. It's seems almost tropical here. Wow, after being in the mountains for so many weeks now, and to be on flat ground is quite different. It's actually nice. I love, of course, love going down hills, and I'm not too bad at going up the hills, but flat terrain is very nice once in a while. absolutely horrible looking at all this garbage. So I'm just stopped on the side of the highway at one of these bus shelters in the shade. I thought I only had 10 kilometers to go, but it looks like it's more like 20. And I feel totally exhausted. I'm hungry, but I can't eat. The sun has really gotten to me today. But I'm gonna have a little rest and keep going. After all, I can't sleep in a bus shelter on the side of the highway. Well, I guess I could, but... Well, here's my digs for tonight. It's really not too much to look at, but anyway, it's got air conditioning and it's got air conditioning. Yeah, so that's okay. Even at 6 a.m., these people that are headed for United States, it just keeps going and going. Old and young, mothers carrying babies, fathers as well. It just keeps going. The lineup never ends. There's thousands of these people headed for the US border. I'm not going to judge. I'm not sure all the circumstances that drove these people to make such an epic journey. Most of them walking, day and night, no place to sleep. It's really incredible. Buenos días. And there we go, Chiapas. Yay, another state. Leaving Oaxaca. Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm climbing up the mountains again, which is great. It's cooler. And on my way to Tuxtla Gutierrez. I think I've only got about 45 more kilometers to go. So, and I'm on the toll highway. It's beautiful. There's a shoulder, extremely safe. I love it. Well, I've just entered into the city of Tuxtla Gutierrez in Chiapas. And a lot of traffic. I was riding past this coffee place. It looked just too inviting. I had to stop and get a coffee. I had a cappuccino and some chilaquiles with chicken, and it was delicious. But then when I came out, again, flat tire. Oh my goodness. Well, I was walking down the street with those feet, well, that foot, and I got bit by a freaking dog. It was like a big pit bull, and it had its buddy there too. So they were both nipping at me. I managed to boot one of them. But anyway, that all happened in a second.
A Francisca. Así es, ahí viene Alondra. Trae Francisca, lo traen cargando. Mire, allá adelante va Pancho.
Adiós, Lola. Qué agusticidad.
Well, today we're in the village of Zina Cantan, which is very, very close to San Cristobal de las Casas in Chiapas. And here they're making the textiles by hand, the way it's been done for hundreds of years. Well, we're getting a little rain here. It's transformed this street into a river in a matter of like 5 minutes. After weeks of incredible landscapes and challenging rides, we've reached the final chapter of my epic e-bike journey across Mexico. This final leg starts in the mountains of Chiapas to the Yucatan Peninsula, aiming for Mérida. This episode was meant to be a triumphant conclusion, but as you'll see, fate had other plans. Join me as I navigate the final stretches, pushing through to my goal, and then, well, let's just say a catastrophic incident throws everything off course, ending this adventure in a way I never expected. Buckle up, because this one's gonna be a roller coaster. Can you hear that? That's like music to my ears. That's the fan on my battery charger. It arrived late this evening, and so I'm getting my batteries all charged up. They'll be ready to go for the morning, and I'm on my way again after 11 days of waiting for the right battery charger. They actually sent one. It arrived about 5 days ago now, but it was the wrong one. So they had to send it again. And so that's why it's taken so long. Plus the rabies shots that I had to get after being bitten by a dog. All this has slowed me down greatly, but I'm really happy to say tomorrow morning I'll be on my way again. Hooray! Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm on my way again. I've decided not to go to the border of Guatemala. A few people have warned me that it's not really that safe. Some of the roads, I might meet up with some people that won't be good to me. So I've decided to make a turn. I'm heading east now for Mérida. Mérida is still about 800 kilometers from here, but I should be able to cover that pretty quickly. Today I've got about 55 more kilometers to go, but it's all uphill, but it's going to be a great day. Oh, the countryside through Chiapas is absolutely beautiful. But driving along the highways is another thing. That sign there says, "Don't dump your garbage." I wonder if that was put up after they decided to use this as a garbage dump. Well, today is May 22nd, and it looks like I'm going to be traveling mostly on this small highway. So it's going to be, I think, a pretty nice day. I got an early start, and we're at about 1,400 meters right now, so it's nice and fresh, it's cool. The unfortunate part is all this smoke. Yesterday I was losing my voice, and it's due to all this smoke that's in the air. The farmers set fire to clear the terrain, and it creates a lot of smoke in the air. But anyway, we're going to deal with this, and got about 100 more kilometers to go. It's going to be a great day. Beautiful countryside that we're riding on today, but this is Highway MEX 173, and as you can see, oh my god, and steep. Oh, I've been fighting this for the last 3 hours, but I think I got about 30 more kilometers to go. Anyway, we're gonna get there, and it's yeah, like 40 degrees right now, so it's proving to be a big challenge today. Well, it's actually 43 degrees. Oh, no wonder I'm heating up so much. These uphills are very, very steep. I'm talking probably at least 15 degrees. Yeah, wow, it's really something. And the hills just go on forever and ever and ever. But, whew, part of the adventure. Beautiful, right? Until you run into this. Oh my God. That is horrible, horrible, horrible. And that's why the Mexican skies around here are full of smoke. One of the reasons. Well, I was told that the worst of it is over. That it's mostly downhill now to my destination. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy this with me. Tautihulapa, Pueblo Mágico. Let's try to find the magic. Well, it's a pretty enough place, but I'm not sure I found the magic here. And that's it. Oh, this is so much better. The road has improved a lot. There's not too many cars. The vegetation is very green, and there's a look at my sunrise today. Very beautiful. You just see that little speck of orange in the background there. Well, we're just finishing off today with 45 degrees. Holy cow! That's hot. But I'm at my destination, so everything's going to be okay. Well, look where I find myself on this Friday morning, May the 24th, at the bus terminal. Well, to make a long story short, my motor on the bike is totally crapped out. It's gone. It sounds like a rock crusher this morning. I guess all the major hills that I went through in the state of Chiapas just killed the motor. So I got my stuff all packed up. I'm going to be heading on a bus to Merida for the last 500 kilometers of my journey. I'm truly disappointed, but that's the way that life goes sometimes. I've done 5,200 kilometers across Mexico, and it's all been pretty good, except for this morning when I got on this bike, and like I said, the motor started crunching away just like it was a rock crusher. So I've got my ticket for the ADO bus, and I'll be back home in Merida by dinner time. I've spoke with the manufacturer, and they said, oh, it's under warranty, there's no problem whatsoever, but I do need to remove it and send it back to them. So I really don't have a set of instructions for doing that. So I'm going to just kind of take things apart as best I can. There we go. And there's the motor. Okay, so that's the way you take the motor out. Good morning, everyone. Today's May 18th, 2025. I've been waiting a long time for this date, ever since May, when my motor broke down in a little town near Palenque. So I've traveled back to Palenque by train, and now I'm starting out again. It's about 650 kilometers back to Merida, and today I have about 95 kilometers to go. I haven't ridden 95 kilometers in a long time, so it won't be too bad. Wow, what a beautiful ride today in the countryside of Chiapas. It's very green through here. It's a lot of farmland. They must get a lot of rain, but it's just really beautiful. Lots of farms and cows. I've seen some pigs. I mean, nothing too exciting, but it's beautiful to be out in nature. I made it to my destination yesterday, the town of Balancan, and I think that's still in Chiapas. Pretty little place. I got a nice room for 500 pesos. Today I'm going to be heading out. It's about another 95 kilometers to a place called Candelaria, and that'll be my stop for tonight. I made it to the village of Candelaria last night, total of 97 kilometers. It was a little bit taxing because it got up to 39 degrees. I know that's not as warm as I've had it before, but still 39 is quite a bit. Anyway, today I'm headed for Escárcega, and it's only, I think, 70 kilometers. Well, I arrived to Escárcega, Campeche, in perfect time. I literally just got my room and was wheeling my bike in, and this started, so I'm pretty happy that I'm not all wet. Well, I'm finally back to some big water. I'm back on the Gulf Coast. I'm only like 2 days away from my destination now, Merida. Oh, it's going to be great to be back home. There we go. There's a beautiful view of the Emerald Coast. Good morning. Well, I'm traveling this morning along the coastal highway. I'm on Campeche's beautiful boardwalk. This stretches for about 5 kilometers along the coast on the Gulf of Mexico, and it's really quite beautiful here. Riding in style today. I've got my cappuccino. I'm by the seaside. Oh, this is going to be great. How often are you out on a ride and you come across a crocodile? So it's not a really big one, but kind of cool. There we go. There's a sign for Merida. 141 kilometers to go. I'll be there tomorrow by 2 o'clock. Woohoo! Well, I made it. I'm in a town where I can't even pronounce the name. I think there's only one hotel, so I decided to go all out today and get a room. I get a room every night, but anyway, here we are. It's quaint, but anyway, it's got electricity, I can charge my battery, and a bed, so I'm happy. Good morning, one last time. I'm on my last leg of this epic 6,000 kilometer journey all across Mexico. Wow, what a time I've had. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. Today, I'm going to do about 120 kilometers, and I'll be home. And there we are, folks, back in my home state, Yucatan. All right, folks, well, that's a wrap. 6,000 kilometers. Can you believe it? 6,000. My old butt definitely feels it, but man, what an adventure. This e-bike, bless its little motor, got me through some seriously big climbs and some seriously long days. I'm 61. And I've had 3 major back surgeries. So if I can do it, just believe that you can do it too. It's not about being a super athlete. It's about setting goals and getting out there and just doing it. Mexico, you've been incredible. The people, the scenery, and the sheer scale of it all, it's something I'm never going to forget. So if you're thinking about tackling a big ride, or just getting out a bit more, take this as your sign. Don't wait. Life's too short to sit on a couch. And who knows, maybe I'll see you on the road sometime. And please, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell and all that good stuff. And leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought. Tell me about which adventure you'd like to see me on next. Maybe a trip to Patagonia. Anyway, thanks for riding along with me. Catch you on the next adventure.